Did you know that Alaska is home to over 100,000 glaciers, or that one Alaska glacier is larger than the entire state of Delaware? How about the fact that Alaska has more coastline than all other US states combined? Well, The Last Frontier is packed with insane facts like these, and we're about to count down the top 25. While some seem too wild to be true, trust us, they are 100% real. Fact 25. Size beyond comprehension. Alaska is so massive it could swallow Texas, California, and Montana whole, with room to spare. At 663,300 square miles, it's larger than all but 18 entire countries on Earth. If Alaska were a country, it would rank as the 17th largest nation, bigger than Iran, Libya, or Peru. Fact 24. Population paradox. Alaska has fewer than 750,000 people living across its enormous territory. That's less than the population of San Francisco, crammed into an area 1/5 the size of the entire continental United States. You get 1.3 square miles per person, making Alaska the ultimate social distancing champion. Fact 23. Glacier Nation. Alaska contains over 100,000 glaciers covering about 75,000 square kilometers. That's more active glaciers and ice fields than the rest of the inhabited world combined. The largest glacier, Malaspina, sprawls across 805 square miles, making it larger than the entire state of Rhode Island. Fact 22. Coastline Champion. Alaska's coastline stretches over 34,000 miles, longer than all other US states combined. This intricate maze of fjords, bays, and islands creates more waterfront property than the entire Atlantic and Pacific coasts of the lower 48 states put together. Fact 21. Mountain Giant. Denali stands at 20,310 feet, making it not just the tallest peak in North America, but also one of the most prominent mountains on Earth. Its base-to-peak rise of 18,000 feet exceeds even Mount Everest's prominence above its surrounding terrain. Fact 20. Island Empire. Alaska contains over 3,000 named islands and countless unnamed rocky outcrops. The Aleutian Island chain alone stretches over 1,200 miles into the Pacific, creating a bridge between North America and Asia that once allowed ancient peoples to migrate between continents. Fact 19. Time Zone Madness. Alaska spans multiple time zones but officially operates on just Alaska time. However, the Aleutian Islands follow Hawaii Aleutian time, meaning Alaska technically exists in two different time zones simultaneously, with some parts of the state being 4 hours behind the East Coast. Fact 18. Permanent daylight. During summer solstice, northern Alaska experiences 65 consecutive days of daylight, with the sun never setting below the horizon. Conversely, winter brings 65 days of darkness, where the sun never rises, creating the most extreme seasonal light variations on the continent. Fact 17. Wildlife paradise. Alaska hosts more brown bears than all other US states combined, with an estimated 30,000 grizzlies roaming the wilderness. The state also contains 60% of America's bird species and serves as the summer home for millions of migrating animals from around the globe. Fact 16. Forest Fortress. Alaska contains two of America's largest national forests, Tongass and Chugach, which together cover over 22 million acres. The Tongass alone is larger than West Virginia and represents the world's largest intact temperate rainforest. Fact 15. Lake Legacy. Alaska contains over 3 million lakes and 3,000 rivers, with many remaining unnamed and unexplored. Lake Iliamna covers 1,150 square miles, making it larger than Rhode Island, and home to a mysterious population of freshwater seals found nowhere else in North America. Fact 14. Volcanic activity. Alaska contains 54 historically active volcanoes and over 130 volcanic centers that have erupted within the last 2 million years. The Alaska Volcano Observatory monitors this ring of fire activity that regularly affects air travel across the Pacific. Fact 13. Arctic Ocean access. Alaska is the only U.S. state with coastline on the Arctic Ocean, providing America's northernmost access to polar waters. Utqiagvik, formerly Barrow, serves as the northernmost city in America, where residents experience extreme seasonal variations in daylight and temperature. Fact 12. Gold Rush legacy. From 1879 to 1920, Alaska produced over $460 million worth of gold, equivalent to over $7 billion in today's money. This massive mineral wealth transformed Alaska from a remote territory into a strategic American asset and launched multiple gold rush stampedes. Fact 11. Purchase price bargain. Russia sold Alaska to the United States in 1867 for $7.2 million, roughly $125 million in today's currency. This Seward's Folly purchase price equals about 2 cents per acre, making it one of history's greatest real estate bargains, considering Alaska's natural resources. Fact 10. Military fortress. Alaska hosts major military installations across its strategic location between North America and Asia. During World War II, Japan actually invaded and occupied 2 Alaskan islands, Attu and Kiska, making Alaska the only U.S. state invaded during the war. Fact 9. Oil pipeline wonder. The Trans-Alaska Pipeline stretches 800 miles from Prudhoe Bay to Valdez, carrying oil across 3 mountain ranges and over 800 rivers and streams. This engineering marvel operates in temperatures ranging from 70 degrees Fahrenheit above zero to 70 degrees Fahrenheit below zero. Fact 8. Earthquake zone. Alaska experiences more earthquakes than all other U.S. states combined, recording about 55,000 seismic events annually. The 1964 Great Alaska Earthquake measured 9.2 magnitude, the second largest earthquake ever recorded, and was felt across North America. Fact 7. Fishing powerhouse. Alaska produces over half of America's commercial seafood harvest, generating billions in annual revenue. The Bering Sea crab fisheries featured in Deadliest Catch represent just one part of Alaska's massive fishing industry that feeds the nation. Fact 6. Native heritage. Alaska. Native peoples represent 20% of the state's population across 229 federally recognized tribes. These indigenous communities maintain over 20 distinct languages and have inhabited Alaska for thousands of years, preserving unique cultures adapted to extreme environments. Fact 5. Airport necessity. Alaska operates over 400 public airports, more per capita than any other state. In many remote communities, small aircraft serve as the primary connection to the outside world, making Alaska home to more pilots per capita than anywhere else in America. Fact 4. National Park paradise. Alaska contains 8 national parks, protecting over 54 million acres, more than all other states combined. These pristine wilderness areas showcase ecosystems from temperate rainforests to Arctic tundra, preserving America's last truly wild frontiers. Fact 3. Permafrost foundation. Over 80% of Alaska sits atop permafrost, permanently frozen ground that can extend hundreds of feet deep. This frozen foundation affects everything from construction to agriculture, while storing massive amounts of carbon that climate change threatens to release. Fact 2. Northern Lights Theater. Alaska offers some of Earth's best aurora borealis viewing, with northern lights visible over 200 nights per year in areas like Fairbanks. The extreme northern latitude and minimal light pollution create perfect conditions for witnessing these celestial light shows dancing across the sky. Fact 1. Last Frontier Legacy. Alaska became America's 49th state in 1959, the same year as Hawaii, but represents the ultimate frontier experience where wilderness still dominates civilization. Alaska's name comes from the native Aleut word Alyeska, meaning great land, perfectly capturing this state's essence as America's final frontier, where adventure, wildlife, and untamed nature create an experience unlike anywhere else on Earth. Alaska proves that in a world increasingly dominated by cities and technology, vast wilderness areas still exist where humans remain visitors in nature's domain, preserving the pioneer spirit that built America while offering endless opportunities for those brave enough to embrace the last frontier lifestyle. Want to discover mind-bending facts about another state? Check out our other videos for more.